So yesterday I was organizing my studio and I saw my Mavic Pro just sitting there all lonely. And what I decided to do is put a poll on my community tab, on my YouTube community tab. And I asked, do you think the original Mavic Pro is still a relevant drone today? Now, over the half of the responses said yes, and only 9% said its days are over. And the rest of you said that if you're looking for a new drone right now, you should consider getting a newer model. So what I did is I decided to put my Mavic Pro up in the air and remind myself of its capabilities because I think it's still a great drone. But I did have a little bit of trouble that I'm going to tell you about here in just a second, and it actually prompted me to make this video. So right now, you can't buy a Mavic Pro or a Mavic Air directly from DJI. They're both out of stock completely. Now the Mavic Pro, I understand, it's been a long time and they haven't sold it for quite a while. But the Mavic Air, now that's a bit of a sign of something to come, which I'm also going to discuss here in just a little bit. But you can actually still buy both of these drones on Amazon. And one of the best ways to get a great drone and then also save some money is to consider getting a renewed one or a refurbished drone. So if you have $800 or less to spend on a good camera drone, is the Mavic Pro worth getting, or should you look at the Mavic Air? Or should you hold on tight and wait just a little bit longer for the latest and the greatest thing? So let's talk about that. Oh, and then also watch to the end because I'm going to be doing a giveaway of one of today's hottest items. Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Nice to have you here again. For those of you here for the first time, my name is Russ and you're watching 51 Drones. When you are done watching this video, I invite you to go ahead and browse around the channel and see if there's any content that you find valuable or entertaining. If you do, be sure to subscribe and I'd love to have you join this community. So I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be giving away any toilet paper today, but what a crazy time we live in, right? Just weird that people are stocking up on that. So the Mavic Pro was my very first drone. It's the one that pretty much started it all. And it's the one that I built this channel on. And I flew it a lot. I flew it quite often. And that's until some other drones started being released. And actually in the past year, I think I've only flown this thing 3 times. Now, each time that I've flown it the past year, I've had some minor issues and I've kind of resolved some of them, but some of them continue to happen. So yesterday was no different. I had another issue. I was just flying it for nostalgia's sake. And then the gimbal started to get all wonky and really crooked. And then the drone couldn't fly against a 10-mile-per-hour wind. I mean, I was bringing it back home and it was a light breeze and it couldn't go directly against the wind. I actually had to shift it into sport mode. So I thought, you know, last fall I had this issue. I had the same problem. It kind of started to fly off on its own. And the gimbal was kind of wonky then too. So I calibrated the IMU, I calibrated the sensors, I calibrated the gimbal, the compass, everything. And I thought that would help, but apparently not. I'm still having these issues. So the bottom line is the Mavic Pro is getting old. At least my Mavic Pro is. And I've taken really good care of this drone. It's still a very capable drone. And if you have one and you're not having trouble with it, be very happy with it because you still have a great drone. And it's tempting to get caught up in getting the newest and latest and greatest thing. But I say use what you have for as long as you're able to use it. But like I said, if you're starting to have problems each time you fly and you're starting to have issues that aren't being resolved by normal calibration, then maybe it's time to consider moving on. So what if you happen to be looking to buy a drone right now? Should you consider getting the Mavic Pro? There are a few left on Amazon, and maybe you're considering getting a renewed one. Well, the short answer is no, I would not actually consider getting a Mavic Pro right now. And you might be surprised to hear me say that because the Mavic Pro is kind of my baby. It's what started it all. But here's why I wouldn't recommend it today. If you are looking at spending that kind of money, I would advise you to move up just a little bit and get a new or even a renewed Mavic Air. You can get a nice bundle for $750 right now on Amazon, and it comes with a 90-day warranty. Now, why would I, the Mavic Pro guy, suggest the Mavic Air? Well, ultimately, I think the Mavic Pro is a better drone in every way except for one, and that's video quality. The Mavic Air wins that one hands down. The Mavic Pro is more stable, it's got a better connection with OcuSync, it's got longer flight time, and it's more quiet. But the fact is, it's old technology. And if you buy a renewed one or a used one right now, the odds are not in your favor because even the best authorized dealers that service these renewed drones and they go through everything and they make sure that it's okay, they can't make up for the fact that some of those Mavic Pros are over 3 years old. And a lot of them have a lot of flight time on them and a lot of wear and tear. Now, some are not. Some of them are probably gently used. But in my opinion, it's not worth the gamble. The pricing on the Mavic Pros right now, even the renewed ones, are just way out of line. I honestly would not pay more than $600 for an original Mavic Pro today. If you go with a Mavic Air, you can get a brand new one for $800, or you can get a nice starter bundle on a renewed unit for $750. Now, I think that's the way to go. It's a great drone, and when you put the master air screw props on it, it's even better because it's not so annoyingly loud. Now, all that being said, what if there's something better on the horizon? What if something's coming real soon that will make everyone forget about the Mavic Pro and the Mavic Air? So let's talk about the rumors flying around lately. No pun intended. There's some photos making their way around the internet of DJI's supposed successor to the Mavic Air. I normally don't engage too heavily in rumors because it really serves no purpose other than hype. I do, however, become more active in the rumor discussion when I start to see specifications being leaked, because then there's a good chance that someone from the inside actually has some real information and they're starting to leak it out. Or even better, DJI is engaging in some controlled leaks to get the buzz going before their final announcement. Some people say DJI would never do that, but I question that. I think companies do that all of the time. So now that I said I don't talk about rumors, let's talk about this potential new drone a little bit. Some have claimed it to be the next Mavic Air, and some have suggested it's kind of a crippled down version of the Mavic 2. Either way, I do think we're going to see a new consumer drone coming from DJI by May of this year. The timing is just there with the spring, and then the depletion of the stock of the Mavic Air at DJI is worth considering. The Mavic Mini set the hook on a whole new market of drone enthusiasts, and now is the time for DJI to reel them in by offering a new drone that sits right in between the Mavic 2 and the Mavic Mini, both in price and features. DJI will continue to dominate the consumer market, even as some companies like Skydio and Autel poke the giant. This new drone's gonna draw in folks that wish the Mavic Mini was just a little better, and then it's also gonna pull in those people that have been resistant to fork out $1,600 for the Mavic 2. I personally believe that the pricing on this new drone is gonna be right around $1,000, beating the Autel Evo 2, but not steering the beginner market away from that $500 Mavic Mini. I think the next drone from DJI will include everything that the Mavic Air has, along with a longer flight time. It's gonna have 4K at 60 capability, and then I think we will finally see a USB-C port on a DJI drone. And to be so bold in my final prediction, I believe it will have an even more powerful version of OcuSync, providing the best connectivity we have yet to see on a drone. So where did I come up with these predictions? Well, it's kind of related to toilet paper. I have no facts and no basis for any of my guesses other than logical progression forecasting. They all make sense to me. But the question is, do they make sense to you? How close do you think I'm gonna be to the actual specifications? Let me know down in the comments. What would you predict to be on the next consumer drone from DJI? So I'm happy I was able to not discuss the rumors of this possible new drone from DJI that could be coming very soon. If you have the itch to buy a drone, now do you wait based on speculation and some dude's opinion sitting in his basement? Or do you just get it done and go ahead and click on the link in the description and have your new Mavic Air in your hands in the next 3 days? If you're patient, I would wait, save a little more money, and be sure to keep watching this channel because I'm always going to give you my honest opinion of any new drones that I purchase. It's been my goal since I started this channel to give all of you the most information that I can, so when you go out to make a purchase, you can make an informed decision. I'm going to continue to do that, and I would love to have you be a subscriber. Now, finally, for those of you that stuck around to watch the entire video, here's a giveaway. I'm going to start doing that sometimes from now on. Unannounced giveaways towards the end of some of my videos. Watching a video in its entirety is one of the best things that you can do for a YouTuber. So as a thank you today, I'm gonna be giving away a landing pad. I know it's not much, but it's something. You can't get these anymore. These are the folding landing pads from Freewell, but I do have one that I'm gonna give to one of you. To be eligible to win, all you have to do is be a subscriber. And secondly, tell me in the comments, how much toilet paper do you have stocked in your home right now for the coming apocalypse? On this day right here, I'll randomly choose one comment related to toilet paper, and I'm gonna send that person this landing pad. I'm gonna announce the winner on my YouTube community tab, so be sure to watch that. And then I'm also gonna announce it on my TikTok, which is also called 51 Drones. You really should check that out. I'm gonna start posting more stuff on there, and it's just a fun platform. So good luck, everyone. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Have a great day, and as always, fly safe and fly smart.